We're living in the world of AI and we started being impatient to everything. As in, you're having now AI and you're buying a digital product from someone and you're not even consuming that digital product because what you do is you go to that specific digital product and then you copy the transcript and then you paste it into AI and say, give me the summary or extract anything from it and send me the best things from it or how to launch or whatsoever. And so you're killing here the process of having information inside your brain. That's one. Second, what happens is because AI has a lot of value to offer, a lot, you're basically one click away where you can go prompt something and AI, if you know how to prompt, AI will give you something that most likely someone sells for $27 and they're considering it a digital product that's giving a lot of value. And so if you know how to prompt AI, you're basically grabbing all the value that most of the creators nowadays are offering. Now, what you're not grabbing is strategies that others have done, things that worked for other creators, and their own brain. So we reached a point where it's easy to go on YouTube, grab the first 20 videos on how to sell digital products, grab them, put them into an AI, copy the transcript, put it into AI, and say, I want to launch my product. Give me, based on the information that they presented, give me my launching strategy. Now, what you'll receive here from this is going to be a lot of value. Now, this specific value is not quite the best thing that would lead you anywhere. And I'm saying this because you're going to grab information from a lot of creators, or you already bought a lot of products like how to sell your own digital product, how to launch your digital product, and you bought already a lot of them. And what happens is you still haven't launched. And you haven't launched your product because it's fucking hard to launch it when you're more confused than you were before you bought stuff. And so I think right now you can build digital products however you would like. You can have as a digital product, you could have a PDF. That's supposed to be it. You could have Claude artifacts. You can have videos. You can have webinars. You can have you can have whatever the fuck you want. Now, all of these are starting to be slowly replaceable because the most valuable ones right now are prompting. So learning how to prompt AI to give you whatever you need, that's one. The second one is how people think. And I'm not going to talk about prompting because I'm not an AI expert, but I'm going to talk about how people think. And so people right now join communities so that they have easier and lower entry barrier price access to people just to know how they're working, how they're thinking. And they want someone like a buddy next to them that they would help them towards the direction that they need help. So what happens? What happens is you bought 20 products and none of it helped you launch. Then start going towards game plans. And what do I mean by game plans? I mean people that basically grabbed everything that they did and put it into a custom GPT or put it into a Claude MD skill file or artifact or whatsoever. Why? Because they recorded, and that's what I did as well, recorded every single meeting that I had with every single person that I worked. And I worked with people that came from Hollywood and worked with Netflix and said, I want to launch something. I have no fucking clue what, but I want to launch something. And we iterated through 1, 2, 3 different ideas, and the third one kicked. I worked with people that have been doing content since 25 years and were between where to go, what to do. And right now they know what to do and they're doing coaching with others and they're helping them go viral or build their businesses. I worked with photographers launching their digital products. I worked with someone that is teaching Slovak language to Ukrainians. So also something that is very, very niched. So I worked with them and we launched and they built profitable businesses and profitable products. But I recorded all of that shit. And because I recorded different strategies, different plans, different launches applied to them because they were different and because their business was working differently. Now, because of that, I recorded them and then I basically just grabbed my brain and put it into an agent that right now creates game plans. And these game plans are basically you're going to know by inputting, because we're all different, and this dot circle here is you, and this is me, and I'm gonna put here in the middle hours, time, experience, let's start with these. So you have a number of hours that you can work. I also have a different number of hours that I can work. Kids, all right. You have a different time amount that you can actually allocate to this and a different time amount where you could launch, or a different time perspective or gap or schedule that you can do stuff. I have a different one. You have your own experience. I have my own experience. You have X amount of kids or none. I have one kid that is down here playing. So we are different. We're working through this differently. Nevertheless, to say niche. So also different. So we work differently. We have different values. We have different time. We have different experience. Kids, niche. Now, we can't all use the same thing. And people react to different type of marketing. What do I mean by that? Based on my experience, whenever I was sending mails to photographers, it was very hard to upsell them through email, through anything. But if they have an impulse product, it's easy for them to go through. If someone bought a digital product from me that was related to post-sequence upselling or anything else that was related to business, these people were upsold to another offer that I have for $3,000. So it was easy for some to act on one way, for some to market in a different way. And this also comes here in between. I'll just put it marketing. And you will need a different type of marketing than I would need as a different niche, a different type of marketing. And so this is what I mean by saying you and me are different. And so you need a game plan, a strategy, a launch for you that will be you. Let's do it like this. The game plan that I built is doing this. It's asking you a couple of questions. Then, out of these questions, you will have like how many hours can you work, how much time you can invest in this, what would you like to do, what would you like to launch. Now, if we're talking about digital product, what will happen will be that it will research the internet all over, to Reddit, to Facebook groups. It will research in different comments on social media. It will go on Etsy and forums and a lot of other places where that game plan will search to see where are people selling digital products, what type of digital products are they selling. If they bought digital products before and they haven't worked, why didn't they work, and from who did they buy it and how much did they pay? So it's going to do a huge in-depth research where it's going to come back with a profitable digital product. Now, why is this important? This is important because if I launch something out of my head and I have no fucking clue if people want it or not, then I'm going to start doing the following. I'm going to warm people up. I'm going to do some warm up with some content. I'm going to create content. I'm going to send people to a wait list. I will then warm up the people in the wait list. Then I will start having, I don't know, maybe a sequence of 14 emails with, I would also have a ManyChat automation. So I'll work on all of these things here. And in the end, I'll have 0 sales. Is this a problem? Yes. Because you put so much work. And at the end, you're going to say, yeah, I bought how to sell digital products from 20 creators. I have 20 ideas, 20 ways to launch. And when I launch, this is what's happening. So basically, this digital product thing is actually fake. It's not working for anyone, which is not true because it works and it can be done and something can be done towards that direction. But you're way too overwhelmed by all the things that you're doing and you're not reaching anyone. Plus, you did a shitloads of work and you reached nowhere. So we're going to use a game plan. This game plan will tell you week 1, this is the goal. This is what we'll do in order to reach that specific goal. Week 2, week 3, week 4, and so on. And it will come back with a profitable digital product, so it will be easy for you to grab something and to start working on it. And you can just follow the game plan and it will be so fucking mind blown because you can just follow it and you launch your product and it will be profitable. And this works with 500 followers minimum because you have a bunch of people that are following and you can start making money out of it. As an example, I'm working with Sarah, and Sarah is having 2,000 followers, and right now she's having 9 people on the wait list for a coaching program for fitness, for abs specifically, out of 2,000 people. I had Yulia that teaches Slovak language to Ukrainians, and she managed to have 30 people on the wait list, and she sold 10 spots in her community, and that's a recurring revenue. So all of this has been done through the game plan, and people launched a product without having a huge fucking following. Yulia, I think, is having around 2.5 100,000 people on Instagram. So all of them launch something and it's profitable. Because this basically creates a game plan for you specifically. It's not a one type solution that worked for me, and then I'm gonna try and push this down your throat because it should also work for you. And then you realize it's not working and you can't do shit with it, and you paid some money and you're not happy. And I'm not happy because I haven't helped you. So this is how it works. And this is basically just grabbing the information, picking someone else's brains. It's like I would go to the biggest coach, I don't know, whatsoever on the planet, and instead of paying money to spend time with them, I would say, if you dump your brain into this and it will help me scale from A to B, I would just use this and I could pay you for it. And then you can just sell this into eternity. And so if you want a game plan, there's a description down below. There's in the description down below a link towards the game plan, and you can test it yourself. It's $9 fucking. It's less than whatever course you're gonna find on the internet helping you launch your digital product profitable, which will never work. And I'm not saying my solution is a one size fits all and it's perfect. I'm telling you, this has been tested with others and they've been profitable with their launches. So I'm not eating shit. Cheers.